Hello, Lisa, I tagged you because you asked me to. If anybody else wants to be tagged whenever I go live, just let me know. So hello everybody. I'm gonna give people a second to get on. I'm outside for once, feels good. I hope that everybody is doing wonderful. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna get started, whatever. So hi everybody, I'm Leah, as you know, or unless you're watching this on YouTube, I'm Leah. Hi, nice to meet you. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about fear because I felt like I'm supposed to, so here I am. So it's 2019. I hope everybody's doing amazing. We're getting our shit together. Lionsgate is actually still happening until August 12th, I think. Yeah, the 12th. So one more day, 2 more days. So it's really good time to like harness that energy and start new, like a new year, brand new cycle, energetically. And it's just a really good time to kind of let go of all those things that don't serve you and then just move forward into the direction that you want your life to take next. So super exciting stuff. I hope that you guys have been doing a good job of that. I'm finally feeling the good energies of it. I had a really good walk today and just spent a lot of time with myself and it felt really good. So I hope that you've been able to do the same and you are working on releasing those things that no longer serve you and trying to see where you want to go next and where you want this new energetic year to take you. So I guess one of the things that I really wanted to talk about that I don't think comes up a lot, because people like, even in spiritual community, sometimes people are like, well, just face your fears, just like stay positive, do this and do that. And like, it's not bad, like that's not wrong. But I feel like whenever you've been like traumatized, there's like more to facing your fear. It's not really like that simple. It's like this really strong distress that other people might not really experience or know. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit because a lot of the times whenever we talk about trauma, especially like complex trauma, a lot of people who have been through stuff like that really have a hard time moving forward with their lives, building new things, taking risks. Not to say that's of course applies to everyone, because we know so many people have been through so many things and aren't really are still able to do it. But whenever it comes to like facing your fears, a lot of times the difference between somebody who's been traumatized and the difference between somebody who isn't, is that people who have not really had like the right nurturing, I guess, in their life, the right upbringing, they're not really raised to think that we have the tools to be able to face what's happening next. So a lot of times we go through a lot of our life not even just afraid of like change or like the normal things that people do, because everyone gets nervous, everybody gets afraid a little bit some of the time. We also think things along the lines of like, well, if this happens and something terrible is going to happen, and if that terrible thing happens, I'm going to be really sad, or I'm going to be like disappointed, or I'm going to be depressed, or all of those things, which in like the psychology world, the therapy world, we call that symptom distress, meaning we get distressed because we're worried that we might eventually experience a symptom in the future, like sadness or depression or anxiety. So a lot of times we really work ourselves up because we've had really intense emotional experiences because we've been through trauma, and trauma is like a really intense emotional experience that we don't want to experience again. And if you actually go as far as PTSD, like you're reliving trauma sometimes whenever you go through things. And if you're triggered, it's like really scary and crappy because you feel like you're like in the moment and you're fighting for your survival and you're fighting for being alive, and that's not good. So a lot of times we really need to kind of take a step back whenever we're making big life changes. If we've been through trauma, for facing something that's super scary for us, like a big life change or something that we think might not work out, or just like stepping into the unknown, all of those things, we really have to kind of take a step back and remember we actually do have the tools to face whatever comes. We have the tools to get through bad things if they happen. Because whenever you take a risk, something bad could happen. Like that's like a real thing that could happen. But we can't stop our lives from moving forward because we're too scared to take a risk, and we're too scared to like let something happen because we're worried that something bad might happen afterwards. I'm not saying this like in a judgy way, because I know this because I do it all the time. And I'm scared that things are gonna be sad, and I'm scared that things are going to get, hurt again or whatever. It happens to all of us. So a lot of times we have to remember though, that we have been through so incredibly much. I don't know if I'm talking right, I'm sorry, it's been a long day. But like we've been through so much, like we really do have the tools to get through it. And a lot of times the people who I know who are most scared of not being able to get through something are the ones who've actually been through so much. So we clearly have the tools because we've done it before. Now there's also the whole thing of like, you just get worn down after a while because you're tired of like being terrible all the time. But we're stronger now. We've gone through things, we've learned the lessons from them, and we've learned the coping skills to really get through if something bad does happen in the future. And if you're in this group, if you're not in this group, you should join it. You know, you do have a support community, and you do have people who will hold space for you and will be there and help you get through it too. So don't feel like you're alone, because if you're in this group, you're not alone. Literally, I'm here for you, and I love you, and I'm amazing, and you're amazing, and we're all gonna get through this together. It's gonna be fine. So I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to talk about that today. So just remember, when it comes to facing your fears, don't be afraid of feeling bad. Don't add more stress and anxiety to your life because you think that you might be anxious in the future, or you think you might be scared in the future, or you think you might be depressed in the future. Do not rob the present moment of its joy because you're scared that in the future something might not work out. Because right now, the present moment is all that we have. So remember, get back to the present moment. Do your breathing. Align your energy. Just take a step back from it and realize that a problem, if something bad does happen, it can happen in the future, and we can just deal with it and experience it then. And you do have the tools to get through it. Okay? You know, I've always felt like that too. Like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do if this happens or that happens. Like, I've had so much unexpected stuff happen to me in my life, and I've gotten through it every single time. And I know that everybody that I work with has as well, because I don't work with people who've had like normal, easy lives. That's not how it works. So if you're watching this video, this probably applies to you. So take a deep breath. Get ready for this new year, this new energy, the new life that you're manifesting, the new life that we're creating, the new world that we are creating through healing our own trauma and through creating a new world. And take a deep breath and just allow yourself to enjoy this present moment in which you are definitely safe. If you're not, please get out and then use your fight or flight response. Don't be mindful, like get out of it. But if you are safe, just like enjoy the safety of this moment and realize you're fine. And everything that you need is already inside of you. You can get through anything that life throws your way. Seriously, you can. You already have. You've been through so much. You can get through whatever it takes next. And all of life doesn't have to be suffering. All of learning doesn't have to be pain. Our next lessons can be joyful, okay? Our next lessons can be happy. The next phase of our life can be amazing. We just have to believe in it and get past that fear and move in the direction that we want to go, okay? All right, sorry, my hair's like kind of messy. And you can hear like bugs, but whatever. But I love you guys very much. I just felt like I needed to hop on and talk about that and what's going on. Please keep me updated on what you're doing. I'm still kind of doing my own thing. I am feeling like doing readings again though. So if anybody needs or wants a reading, contact me and we can talk about that too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm starting to create so many things too, so I might not be around as much because I have a lot of things that I am working on in my own life. But I'm excited about it. It's scary, but I'm excited. Changes can be good. So, all right, guys, I will see you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.